G'day. This week it's all about preventative maintenance. Now, probably not too relevant to brand new caravans, but it's worth a look underneath your van just in case. Certainly relevant to second-hand caravans. If you're buying one, if you own one, if you're about to head off on a small, medium to large trip, worth just checking under the caravan whether it's relevant to you. What I'm talking about is the drainage. Now, you can bolster it up and make it a whole lot safer so you don't have to replace it or parts of it if you just do these couple of tricks. Cost, I'd say less than about $20. So, let's go. Now, I'm showing you this video because it occurred to me, I've spoken to a few people about their drainage problems, a bit personal, and found out that even the brand new ones, brand new caravans, quite often they don't supply enough support or enough protection for the drainage. So if you're in that situation, best to do it before you head off. What I've done is, a year ago I did have the calamity and I just smashed my drainage to pieces. Not through neglect, just went on a dirt road, the gravel came up and destroyed it. So in this next video you'll see me 12 months ago when I put on the new drainage and I covered it. So basically I've covered it with these things. They're just, you get them in packs of 4. What I've done is I've cut them up and I've just used, pretty obvious when you see the photos, I've just used cable ties, or if you're watching this in America, zip ties. So let's get on with that video. Now, if you don't do that maintenance and you have a bit of bad luck and go on a dirt track like I did, it's actually a road, and you have multiple boulders throwing up on the undercarriage of the caravan, you could be unlucky and have what happened to me. So that's why I'm saying this next section is about having a good look at your drainage system. It's pretty cheap to replace, but if you have to replace it out on the road, it can be quite an expensive expedition. So let's check that out. Now, I'm not deliberately trying to make things hard for myself, but I don't know whether you can see that. Hopefully you can. The being an off-road van, off-road, that's fine on most things, but this PVC piping has got old and brittle over a period of time. And in my last little trip on a track, well, they called it a road, don't know how they got that name sorted out, but anyway, on the last track, stones come up and started cracking, and they cracked it all over the place. So I'm going to replace the entire thing. I'm going to show you how to do it. Me showing you. It's just that I'm a little bit over going to caravan places who say, oh yeah, we can do it, and you know, several hundred if not thousands of dollars later, it's done a great job, but really I could probably give it a pretty good bash for the money that they're charging. So want to join along? Let's check it out. Okay, first thing we're going to do, spray some WD-40 on this nut, preferably not in my eyes. Done that before. Let it soak for 5 or 10 minutes. I imagine I've just fast forwarded 5 or 10 minutes because I'm impatient. Hopefully find the right spanner size. Nope, too big, too small. Like the 3 little bears. I think this is just right. Yay, it's off. Right, clean that nut and bolt up. Make it a bit easier to get back on. Next on the menu is to undo this. I don't know which undoes first. I think it's probably this one here. And if I can memorise all this. Short-term, long-term memory cells. Any cells will be good. Okay, I'm up to that stage where it's measure twice, cut once. Or is it measure once, cut twice? It's not going to make too much difference. Certainly as long as I don't cut it too short. Now, as you can see from that photo, what I've done is I've duplicated everything, I hope, to be exactly the same. So the only thing is, a couple of things were a little bit too long. So here we go. It's the old one, broken. And that went into there. And then the pipe, yeah, or whatever. And the new one is that one. Hey, pretty cool, eh? Now the only thing I can see what could possibly go wrong, the only thing I can see that could be a bit of a problem is the order you glue it, and also making things, at the moment this is too long by quite a lot, so I've got to cut it short and then stick it in. And once it's kind of done to that stage, that's when I put the glue, and it's important I put the glue in a certain order, because if I don't, then there'll be a problem. Oh well, here we go. Right, too long by a lot. Long way. The old one was that long. Rehearsal 2. Now you got your van, you're just about to head off out in the sunset. Got your beautiful awning and all ready to go. These little doodads, now they're not African earrings, but you probably might need to buy them. They're unlikely to a new or second-hand caravan supplied. They're little hooks that just go over the capsule of the awning. It's quite important because they're actually good tie-down units. They're quite expensive. They can be anything up to about $35 a pair. But basically without it, you might be in trouble. And here I'll show you how to use it. What I'll do first up is I'll get the awning down. I'll get it down as quick as I can so as not to waste your time, but almost all awnings, there's pretty much the same system. The most important thing though, is to make certain that door is closed before you start anything. Because if you don't and it's partially open, what can happen is the awning can come down and clip this area here and put a nasty big hole all the way through the awning. Everything's nice and beautiful, you don't want to damage that. So let's get that awning down. I want to start at this end first. Now the three things you're going to need here, which are actually four. You'll need your earring, and that goes over the capsule like so. It's over there. Kind of got to have it to understand, but there's two little slots either side of the capsule. So it goes over, clips in, and then it hangs there. Next thing you'll need will be some sort of a guy rope. Now I bought these at one of those carnivals where the guy was selling snake oil. I don't know whether I probably shouldn't have bought this, but I did anyway. I kind of love it by concept. When I was just testing it out just now, it seems a bit short, but anyhow. So that just clips over the top, like so. Then this comes over and is hung out by a torsion. And I'll show you that bit. So for those of you who saw how I made up these tent pegs, this one's not overly made up, but basically they're that special bolt you get from Bunnings or one of the hardware stores. Put it down at an angle, so I'll probably put it down on something like that. Get out the beast. And then pull this magic strap. You see that pull down and hopefully tension it up. Do the same on the other side and twang. You've got a great system. Don't forget to tighten this up. And that's about it. Now you can open and close the door. Here's a random tip for you. You're just about to break camp. The camp you're in has fresh water. It also has a dump point. Now that's probably a good idea to empty the canister, fill up your all your tanks with water, so it doesn't matter where you're going. Even if you change your mind, the next camp, you'll be fully ready and optioned. Here's a quick random tip. If the sun is setting, run around, close all your hatches, close all the windows in the caravan, get ready for the cold. Because when the cold's there, you don't want to have left it too late, and then by the time it's, oh, the caravan's already cold, then you've got to get the diesel heater, assuming you've got a diesel heater, to do all that warming up. So close the hatch, close the windows, get ready for the cold. Sometimes even the diesel heater is not quite enough. Hopefully that will help you in your preparation for your big trip. Now, it's not a major drama if you don't get it done before you go. You can do it on the way. They're not big jobs, but it's always a great idea if you can get it done at home, because you can get mates to give you a hand, you can go and get your parts easily. So yeah, so you get the opportunity to wrap up your PVC for your drainage and buy the Caravan awning clips that are easier and a whole lot cheaper in town, rather than having to have them shipped from somewhere and then try and pick them up at the post office, etc. Now, if you found the video useful, helpful and or entertaining, please give it a thumbs up. If you think now is a great time and you haven't already, subscribe, that'd be awesome. And if you think the video is worth sharing, that too would be great. And until next time, this is Paul Will Drive, signing off.